Hi guys, it's Alexander here, and for our today's Star Talks, we are gonna go to Australia and we're gonna meet the Australian representative at the Eurovision Song Contest 2022, Sheldon Riley. Hi Sheldon, how are you?
Hello, my love. Thank you for having me. I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you for being with us. It's an honor also for us to have
Ah, my
some
honor.
Australia from the first time in Eurovision. So
It's a bit crazy.
yeah, that's a new thing for us also. So, first of all, let me ask you, when was the first moment that you felt that the stage is meant for you and you are meant for the stage?
Okay. So I come from a bit of a religious family, so Eurovision wasn't always so accessible for me. But I remember watching at my grandparents' house. I was watching SBS, which is the network that Eurovision's on here in Australia, and I remember seeing a commercial and going, "What is that? I want to be a part of that." And my grandparents were like, "Oh, that's the Eurovision Song Contest." And I remember like the bearded lady and people with chicken feathers, and it was just crazy. And I'm like, I want to be a part of that world. So I mean, that was probably the first time that I was like, I really want to be a part of that stage.
And now you're really actually getting into it. It's like a
Oh,
dream,
I'm doing
right?
so crazy, right?
Yeah, it's nice. Uh, we know that before you have competed also in other music competitions like X Factor or The Voice. What have you learned about yourself during these appearances and about the music industry as well?
Yeah. I mean, I have to say quickly that The Voice and X Factor, Got Talent shows, they are the places in my life where because I don't come from very much. So these shows had the budget and they had the space for me to basically live out my imagination, do these performances that I've always dreamed of. So I really learned what was possible. But at the same time, reality TV is very different from Eurovision. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, you've done so many shows, you're so ahead of everybody else. Like it must be so much easier for you." And I'm like, no, it's not. Reality TV is so different from Eurovision. And also, reality TV is very different from the music industry. Like, think when you're on reality TV, they give you a caterer, a driver, you get a producer and a hairdresser, a stylist, and all these different staging, production, lighting. Everything's given to you. In the real music industry, without a record label, you have to do all of that yourself. So those shows have taught me how to be efficient and how to do the music industry independently and how to strive for the best.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Talking back about Eurovision, can you tell
Yeah.
me what is because you told me you're watching since you've been a little kid. What is your favorite anthem from Eurovision? What's your favorite song?
I mean, for a long time it was Conchita from Australia. I loved Rise Like a Phoenix, but as of recently, I think I can say that my favorite entry of all time is Voila by Barbara Pravi from France from last year. I
Mm.
fell very deep in love with that one. But in fairness, it's also still fresh for me. I fall in love with a new song every year. I remember when I was watching Salvador from Portugal, and I was just obsessed. So yeah, but right now it's Barbara.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So it may change from time to time, right? Tell me a little bit about your song, Not the Same. What is the message of the song, and what do you think it makes you unique in this, in this ever-changing
Not
industry?
Yeah, not the same. I wrote when I was 15 years old. It was more of a poem towards myself, basically just saying congratulations for um, basically defying what everyone said you were going to achieve. There was a long time in my life where people told me what I was going to be, what I was going to become, what I was and wasn't capable of. And I got to an age where I was like, actually, I'm perfect just the way that I am. I'm quiet. I'm a little bit insecure, but that's okay. And I wrote this song basically to say to people, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that have told me, it's about being gay, it's about being part of the LGBT community, which, I guess in ways it is. But for me, it was more about just being okay with not being the same in myself. And I guess it's over time. I'm 23 now. So, like, over the last couple of years now, I've been turning it into a song. And now it's the one representing my country. But it is what you want to make of it. I think everyone can relate to the fact that we're not the same at at some point or another in our lives.
So it's about accepting ourselves and
Yeah, basically. I mean, but it's not about it's not necessarily just about accepting yourself, but more so not allowing other people's ideas of who you are affect you. So instead of going, oh, it's just about accepting me, it's not that. It's I won't allow other people to tell me who I'm going to be. I've already accepted myself. That's different. This song is saying I'm not the same, and anything that you say and do will change it. So, you know.
yeah, yeah, I got it. That's really cool. That's really cool because sometimes, and I think people can relate to it because there's a lot of times when you've been said, okay, you're like this, you're like that, do this, do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we've all been told, whether you're gay or straight or whatever country you're from, whatever size, race, it doesn't matter. I didn't want it to be about one particular group of people. I think we've all related with the fact of someone telling us who we are and what we're going to be. And that's what I wanted to write about.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. So tell me, what is the symbol of the mask that you are wearing? Who are you behind the mask, actually?
Oh, that's a great
Who
question.
is
Thank
Sheldon
you.
behind?
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, for me, the mask was just kind of a beautiful distraction. There was a very long time in my life where I really hated the way I looked. I really didn't love who I was. I thought I was, I don't know, I really hated who I was. And this mask was kind of a way to cover my face, but still be called beautiful. I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, I always wanted to do music. I always wanted to be a performer, and I knew that I had to love who I was to be able to do it. So when the first mask was offered to me to wear, I was like, "This is amazing! I get to, look so beautiful, but you don't actually have to look at me." So it was kind of a way of shielding my insecurities. But um, I guess now learning that I'm nothing's going to change who I am. I'm born the way I am. I look the way I do. I have to accept it and love it. um, I don't really care anymore. I don't really care what other people think and say. So I think Eurovision was the perfect time to. I know I've done the mask for a very long time. It's kind of the time to take it off.
Hmm. Hmm. But still, it's still on. Now it's like
Yeah,
it's like it's
it's
like a
still on.
preview for you, right?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's on, but I have the power to take it off. And I look jet lagged and I look off right now. But at the same time, there was a time where I didn't want to take it off because I really hated who I was. But I
Mhm.
mean, I'm in control of that now, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that is such a good thing. I think I remember I had such something like that in my, back in my teenage years. That
Yeah.
it was a moment when I was like, oh my God, I don't like the way I look or something like that. But hopefully I'm over also. I'm
Oh,
over.
you should be. I think you're beautiful. You
Ah,
don't need to
thank
hate
you.
yourself.
Thanks. You look great also, so I don't.
Oh, thank you, man.
So, have you listened to the other competing songs in the Eurovision this year? Can you tell me if you have one favorite or I don't know?
Oh, one favorite. I don't know if I have one favorite. I mean, I love Cornelia from Sweden. I love Sweden's entry. Poland. I think Poland is so immensely talented, and maybe Estonia. I love Stefana. Hope I haven't been able to get Hope out of my mind. I was actually just in Israel with and London with a lot of them a few days ago, and I saw Stefan at the piano singing, and I was just like, "You are so incredible! What an amazing talent!"
I think we met Stefan also because he was in the
Yeah,
next election. He was a guest here.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So, can you tell me, do you think that the Eurovision is truly an opportunity to bring your music to a larger audience? And what will
Oh,
happen after Eurovision? What do you plan after this?
to answer the first question, 1,000%. I mean, what's bigger than Eurovision? Nothing. I mean, especially for me, I've always wanted to sing to an audience who understood me and understood my art. I mean, I don't look out to impress people. I don't look out to um, for people to understand me. I'm never having to ask for permission, but this is the first audience where I can just be who I am and I don't have to explain myself in any way. it's really refreshing. And post Eurovision, I mean, I've got new music coming out, music that I find that this Eurovision song is the first time that I went, okay, I think I've found my style. I think I've found my sound. A lot of my old songs in the past have been very metaphorical and story based and very that. But this one was my first truth telling song, something that, regardless of whatever language you speak, you understand the story. And I think that's what I want to do post Eurovision. And I mean, I'd love to be living in Europe full time. That would be amazing. So yeah, we'll wait and see.
You're
I didn't
welcome here
realize.
anytime.
Oh, thank you so much. No, definitely tours, and I want to. I'm creating my own line of merchandise. I have wanted to do merchandise for a very long time, but I'm very picky, and I don't just want to release a hoodie. Oh, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
or a t- I want it to
Mm.
be something exciting and something worth money. So yeah.
No, we're just waiting to see what it will be.
Oh, you're very kind.
Yeah. Uh, we have this with all the people that we talk to. We have this idea that we would like you to share a message from you now, from Sheldon Riley, that you talk to me right now, to Sheldon from the future. What would you say to yourself, to your future self?
Um, I hope I hope you are very happy. I hope you are successful in what you're doing. I hope people will understand your art and that you will be, you'll be singing and creating and doing everything that you've always wanted to, but also really, really be so thankful for 2022 because this was the year that made people realize that you are so worth the life that you have.
Ooh, that's nice. So 2022 will be remembered.
I hope
Great
so.
to
I really
remember.
hope so.
And I think, as we're coming close to the end of our interview, uh, would you like to share a message to all the people who watch this, and and to the Eurovision fans, and to the people that have heard your song and loved your song?
Oh, Oh, I just want to say thank you so much. I say this every time, but competitor aside, I'm the biggest fan of the contest. It gave me so much hope. It really showed me that there will be an audience for me one day who will understand me and who will love what I do. So thank you so much for watching and supporting me because I have done the same for almost every Eurovision artist that has gone past, and it means so much to be a part of this legacy now. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you too. I think it's time to end it. And thank you for being with us. Thank you for giving us a little bit from your time and talk. And
Thank you. No,
I
thank
wish
you.
you big luck in Turin, and
Yeah.
we'll be rooting for you for sure.
So much. You're very kind. Yeah, it's a very exciting time for me. I'm very jet lagged right now, but I'm so honored to be speaking to you. It really does mean the world.
Thank you. It means a lot for us too. And see you then. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe you'll have the chance to come to Romania, and then we'll have a
Uh,
chat, like face to face.
Thank you so much, my love. Have a beautiful day.